November 236, radar contact, cleared on the Class Bravo, Hudson River, 1,500 feet, and the altimeter is 3013.
Aerial photography is a very specific, it's a very special type of photography, and it requires a lot of technical knowledge. Most of the time I just fly around and I see what's nice, which is just, almost extension of my passion of the freedom, because I just take my plane and fly whenever I wish, and then I find something and I circle around and then approach it from different levels, from different altitudes. It's almost like a scouting. I'm just in the air, and then I look for different subjects.
And November 236, what's your destination?
Coming to New York in 1999, this was a very hard topic. I came with $500 here, and there was part of missing my family and all that stuff, of course. But I had a goal. I wanted to stay here. I want to build my life here. I got offered a job and basically creating a website for a news portal, and that basically kept me alive. For this particular job, kept me alive for 2 years. Then it later became a little bit too mechanical in a way, and too much coding, not enough creativity. And that's why it was the time when I started expressing myself through photography and to show this freedom through photography. When I started flying, that was probably like about 2003, 4 years in when I was in the United States. I came across a group of who were getting their pilot's license, and as a kid I always wanted to fly planes. However, it was near impossible in Poland because everything was either geared towards the military or you had to be a super ace pilot. I had to wait for the good opportunity to do it, and America became this opportunity. My father took me to the airport when I was maybe 6 or 7 years old, and it was very loud. I was sitting in the back, and it was at first it was very uncomfortable. But the moment we took off and I could see everything from above was really magical. And I can still remember those what we were looking at, the small railroads and small roads and small houses. It was just like liberating and something that was completely eye-opening to me. So I still have that in my memory, and whenever I fly now, and I fly almost a few times a week when the weather allows, I still find those same things as exciting as they were for me when I was a child. So it's a very visual experience for me. I had picked up my first more professional grade camera, and so I can document my journey from the sky, the whole flight instruction and taking photos from the sky. Basically, the photography became a reality through flying, because I learned how to take photos because I was flying. That was my main passion and my main goal of taking the photos. Only later, I started taking my camera everywhere and started documenting street photography, nightlife, and other things. The combination of flying and photography is the artistic part of my life that I am currently pursuing. Now being able to combine the flying and photography is almost like the marriage of those two natural things. The beauty of looking at the things from above with things that I always wanted to do. Last year, the winter was very severe here in the Northeast. It was very long. There's a lot of snowstorms.
The storm will start tomorrow morning and last through Wednesday morning. We have 2 reports.
It was a great opportunity for me to focus on my Winter from Above project, which basically displays of snowed-in landscapes from above. When I was flying, I took this photo of the Central Park from 10,000 feet. Basically, I took the airplane on a very clear day, on a very cold and brisky day. My instrumentation in the airplane is not that, it's an old instrumentation. I don't have the new shiny glass cockpit that will tell me everything exactly. I had to do everything by look and feel, which is actually preferred way, because then I actually look outside rather than the inside. If I had all the technology inside, I could have been lost in the quirks and trying to set things up rather than do a photography. It took a lot of planning. I mean, I had about 3 minutes to take that photo. 3 minutes to be exactly at that time above the south side of the Central Park, where the shadows were perfectly aligned along the avenues. In order for me to capture this, I would have to be within a minute of 1:36 p.m. above Central Park from 10,000 feet. So the wind was blowing pretty strong, and I was actually flying against the wind at the time. It took me a very long time to arrive at the position. My initial goal was to take the whole Central Park and then compose it with 3 different shots. However, those 2 shots were completely unusable because I was all the way on this side. Now the wind wasn't blowing entirely in my back. It actually was a crosswind, so I had to position the airplane in a way so now I had to almost like counteract that quartering wind.
Over the city, right by Central Park South, and then north on the Hudson. Pilot 17, that Cessna is directly east of you, 1,400. Are you driving?
I wasn't sure if I got the shot because I was too busy basically controlling everything. So I took another turn 5 minutes later. I basically arrived maybe 5 or 7 minutes later at the same point, and the shadows was already off to the point that I could see that pictures was basically unusable. So it was really lucky that I arrived at this time.
236, traffic 11 o'clock a mile or less than a mile, 1,700 helicopter. Family 30 finals or monthly park?
If you come here with your ideas, with the determination and hard work and a little bit of luck, you are able to achieve whatever you dream of. I was happy. I was just happy. That's it. I was happy every day doing what I do, and I was working hard and it made me happy. That's it.